Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me doing the virtual contest Biweekly Contest 174. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me in Discord. Let me know what you think about today's contest, these prompts, everything in between. Without further ado, let's get started because, I don't know, I have a little bit of energy because I had a little bit of soda and caffeine, I suppose that's in it. So yeah, let's go. How did I miss quick? Oh, is it? It's a medium Q1. Say what? There's a lot of reading. Okay, for Q1. What's a quality? All towers are reachable? What? Oh, okay, so we have a center, which is where we are. It's reachable. Huh? Isn't this just a for loop? I'm so confused about this one. But maybe I'm misunderstanding it? I don't know. Okay, well. If is less than radius, right? If Q is better than best Q, then best Q is equal to Q, best is equal to XY, right? Else if Q is equal to best Q, then best Q is equal to Q, I suppose. Something like that. Am I doing this right? Oh, YOLO. Okay. It is a very weird problem. I thought it was harder, but it's just a lot of reading. It wasn't that, I mean, it was a for loop. Okay. Some survive, target survives the desired value at I. Okay, and then you could do operations. Minimum operations. Each operation is maximum contiguous segment where num sub I is equal to X. Oh, we have to choose an X and then we have to find. Okay. So we have to find a segment in which they're all the same number. And then we set okay 2 2 3 what is going on here? Okay. Oh, you get all the segments. Huh. So every operation I mean, this is a very weird way of putting it, but for every operation, so it's just about the number of things that are not the same, right? Every operation you get better anyway. So then it is just I mean, I know this is Q2, but it's just, I don't know. something like this, but it's still just like a really weird phrasing it, and maybe I'm misunderstanding it. Okay, maybe not, but it's just so wordy for became a reading contest instead of a solving contest. But okay. Integer array nums, two distinct numbers, target 1, target 2. Partition of nums puts into non-empty blocks. That covers an entire array without overlap. A partition is valid if the bitwise XOR alternates between target 1. What? Number of okay, mod. So basically, we're trying to find a partition in which the thingy is equal to 1 and then 2. Is there a DP? Is it index XOR sum math? No, it's XOR. It's not an AND OR. So. I mean, there are multiple choices, right? So this can be n square. How do you not do it n square? Ten to the fifth. What's 10 to the fifth mean? 20. Yeah, because there's a lot of 1 prefixes, right? Then how do you do it? How do you loop all of them without? Yeah, I mean, I see it, but I don't know if that's easy though, and I don't know if it's computationally cheap enough. So you have index, fine, right? Maybe we have a prefix sum. Right, and then now we have, how did I get K from? With maybe it's a boolean, but I'm trying to name it T1 or T2. Or is target 1 maybe? And then the idea is that maybe I need one more state, but okay, so we're at the current index. It's maybe easier doing backwards, but 3,000 people solved this? I mean, I know how to do it, but it's just so prone to off by 1 or something. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll just do it backwards. I mean, it's the same thing, right? So I don't know. So basically, okay, so then now we do this, right? Previous T1 is equal to previous T2 is equal to and then previous 0 is equal to right? And the idea here is that, okay, so then now we have this thing. Let's just say and then now you have okay, so that's afterwards, but then now, okay, so if current then previous T1 of index is equal to prefix of current to target 1, right? So now this is going backwards. Yeah, okay. That seems right, maybe. Then now to do this backwards, which is a little bit messier. Now going forward makes more sense, actually. Okay, then I'll do. And this is wrong anyway. This should be nums. Okay, let's print some stuff. Okay, so 6. What was the same prefix? We have 0, 4. That's not right, right? Why is it 0? Index, then, huh? Maybe this is off by 1, but that still doesn't explain it. Okay. Okay, so 3, right? So why is this? Oh, because it does it again. Okay, that's fair. I forgot that it can do it again. So then here, it, okay, maybe. So then previous of 0. Uh, 4, that's 5. And 2. And 4 again. I don't know if that's right, actually. Okay, that did nothing for me to have confidence about. Okay, so then now is target 1 now. Okay, try to cut off target 1, right? So that's total to do f of previous t1 of index. That's if and then it is either, well, this is now false because then now you're trying to get target 2. And maybe can 0, maybe, and then now this is true because then maybe we could just go 0. Is target 1 and then true, right? Maybe if is target, if it's not, is target 2. Oh wait, no, that's not right. If it is target 2, then something like this, but it feels wrong. I feel like I'm off by some stuff, and maybe this is off by 1 anyway. But it feels off because nothing sets this to false. I guess other than the beginning, when you have to choose the first one. Okay, maybe that's fair. I don't know if I believe that, but true, false is target. Oh, whoops. That's why I had not. I'm confused. But okay, not quite right. Oops. But hopefully this is the right idea, though. Because basically you cannot do n0. Okay, so it goes from 0, true, false. Okay, it goes to -1, which is not very helpful. Do we still have -1? Oh, that's not what I meant. Okay, it's still not great, because that means Did I set up my things wrong? Okay, so now it's saying that from 1 it can go to 3 to hit target 1. 0, 1. Something feels off, even though I feel like I'm set up okay, but I am definitely wrong on stuff here. Even this is technically wrong. No, this is just an initial thing. That 0 is actually right, but okay. So 1, 2, 3 is 1, so it should go to 2. So index is right. What are you doing? Let's just print prefix. Okay. Let's print prefix progressively. Okay. So then starts at 0 at the last thing, 4 after 3, 2 after, oh no, it's 5 after 2, which is right. And then 5 XOR 3, it's going to be 6, okay, 6, and then 4, right? So this entire prefix is 4, right? It's missing an index, but why? It's missing an index, that's why. So at 0 it is 4. No. At 4 it is 0. That's the important one. Okay. But then it doesn't check this thing again. Maybe it should be here. No, that doesn't. It feels off by 1 in either case. Maybe there's an infinite loop. Yeah, I mean, if you do it by yourself, then there's infinite loop because it just added stuff to itself, right? Huh, and why? And then it's -1. What am I doing wrong? I mean, this is right in concept. 1 goes to 3, which for a target of 1 is not even right. Is it right? No. I am just dumb today, maybe. And this is a medium? What am I missing? Is there an easier way? I feel like what I'm doing is not easy, and I knew that going in, but the prefix is right. So then what is wrong with this? This is just wrong, right? Because it's always the previous index. Because we don't do anything, right? Why? What am I doing wrong? How did I not get the... I guess I'm doing it backwards, that's why. Usually I don't do it backwards. But that's an excuse. Alright, 0, 2... okay, maybe I did do this wrong. Maybe I did do that wrong. Okay, but now it's 1 and 4. 1 is right, but why 4? Okay, 0, true, false. It goes to 0, 2. It's doing target of 2, but I can also do 0. So France 1, okay. So why do I think there's 4 on part 2? Okay, so goes to 1, true, false, okay. Goes to 0, 2, false, true, okay. Okay, so 0, true, false is 4, but 1, false, true is... What does that mean? That means that I can go 1, 2, and then 3, right? Why is it 4? Okay, 2, false, true is 2. That's probably wrong. Because at here, you are doing target 2. Oh, because you can do... No, I mean, it's different interpretation, right? So here, it's 2 is right. One of them is extending, and then the other is not extending. And it's starting force 2. Where did I get the 4th one, though? From 0, true, false. Okay, so from 1, so we already did 1. That definitely, this is wrong as well. This is maybe right, but this is wrong. Why is this wrong? Because here, be +1. Why is it +2? Because it caused this twice. One false true. One. It is on target 2. I think I see it because am I confusing a state? So this is trying to partition on 1, right? And then this is partitioning on 2. And this is continuing the streak. All right. Yeah, so it's calling this twice, but why? So one false true means that we finish this. We are at target 2. And that we can't do 0, that's fine, right? So then now, that means that we can either continue or well, I'm wrong anyway. This is not false, this is true, that's why. Was that why, you dumbo? I can't believe that's such a easy, I don't know how I missed it, but okay, fine. Am I good? I don't know. YOLO submit. It may not be, but okay. That's such a, I don't know. That was so hard for me. Real guy, wait quickly. I mean, I had a typo that cost me like 10 minutes, so maybe that's it. But and then, I don't know. I was just way off on that one. Like a lot of silly things. All right, let's look at Q4. Minimum edge toggles on a tree. It's just a tree. You're given 2 binary strings, start and target of length. And for each node, start X is the initial color. Is it always 1 and 0? Okay, yeah. So only 2 colors. Pick an edge and toggle both. I guess everything is forced, right? So that seems pretty straightforward. Maybe, I don't know if that's true. Yeah, I mean, I think this is pretty straightforward. Maybe. I don't know if it's actually true. Alright, and then now possible. Okay. Then it's just about, well, minimum is still tricky. I guess maybe it's not trivial, but so something like that, right? And then it just becomes, will I ever? I guess you can toggle an edge 3 times. Well, not the same edge, but toggle 3 edges. If it makes sense. Okay, what's the recursion? Okay, you have the leaf. I mean, the cost is straightforward, maybe. Was this LCA? I mean, it's still, I think it's straightforward. I just have to be careful. I think this is one of those problems. Because it's always LCA. So in that sense, yeah, okay. Oh, I do keep track of the edge indexes, so I have to be a little bit careful. Right? Yeah, whoops. Okay, but okay, I have to fix this. Okay, so you have recursion, you have this, right? So then now, maybe. Okay, if there's an edge. I mean, okay, if there's a node, what does that mean? If there's a node, that means that we have to do this edge, right? And okay, so then now it is just this mod 2 then, right? Because that means that we flip the edge. Maybe that's it. Is that it? Maybe not. We'll have to do the -1 case, but this is an array of -1. All right, we got one answer right, so that's good. Okay, now, but why is it at 5? Oh, I'm just returning everything. Whoops. If r is greater than 0. All right, so that's it, right? YOLO submit. I may be missing some stuff, but okay. Yeah, I mean, I knew I was close, to be honest, because the idea was, well, the core idea is that it's forced, right? So it has to be. So I was just trying to figure out like the right forcing function, if that makes sense. Yeah, because I knew it was forced. Because basically, I mean, I was trying to prove in my head. I guess that's what took the long time. How forced it is. But once it's forced, then you just kind of propagate up, right? I think cute. I mean, I spent a long time here because I just had a silly typo. Don't know why that would be. Yeah. But yeah, as soon as you realize it's forced, I think this is pretty straightforward. I mean, there may be some other proofs with like, okay, how can you prove that the whatever you choose doesn't matter, for example? But I think everything is forced. And LCA is the shortest path. There's some additional proof that you can do and convince yourself, but I was convinced, so that's why. And then Q3, I think, is the big one where I just had like silly mistakes. I wonder if there's a easier solution, because I feel like that's a kind of a I mean, this is kind of what I did. Maybe the way that I did it is confusing then. This stuff like this makes sense. Yeah, maybe the way that it is confusing actually. But it is the count of the numbers that are okay. Yeah, the way I did Q3 was very weird. Now that I mean, I get this idea. I just didn't see. Well, this is the thing where I was trying to do it top down, and that's why I didn't get it easily. Maybe if I did it bottoms up, because that makes sense, because it is just the number of partitions with thingies without alternating one. I think that's actually a previous problem. So I was a little bit sloppy there now that I think about it, but Q1, Q2 is fine, right? Probably a little bit weird, but yeah, okay. I mean, it's okay. I don't know. Q3 a little bit slow. Q4 is fine. Still a lot of people who are suddenly much better nowadays. Yeah, that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Stay good. Stay healthy. Do mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.